Hello everyone. Good Thursday afternoon to all of you, and welcome to our YouTube live chat show on our channel Voices of Courage. And we are still continuing our Courage to Be You series. Okay, so today is a very nice hot afternoon. I can see outside my window. So how is everybody doing? I know it's lunchtime, so I hope you are chilling, taking it easy, having your lunch, and as well as at the same time listening to our show. Okay, so you're wondering, something different today? Yes, my partner in crime, Lillian, is not around. Okay, she has got to attend to some personal family matters. So today I'm the only one helming the show. So I'll try my very, very best. And, we are always, all of us here at Class Living as well, Women of Courage Asia, we always say that family will come first. So, when there's family matters, we have to attend to it, and the show will still go on. So I will try my very best, my own way of presenting to you today's topic. So we are still on our personality type. So today is type 7, and I have a community leader. Her name is Nicole. She's going to join us very, very shortly. So before I get her on, I just want to reiterate that Enneagram is one of those many, many personality profile tools that everyone uses to help them with their personal development, okay? So you have other things like Myers-Briggs, Gallup, DISC, okay? All these are personality profiling tools to help individuals to improve on themselves, to get, up to the next level. Okay, so we are not boxing you. We're not saying, oh, you're type 7 and then you're like that, you're so typical. No, we're not boxing you. Just that for us, we find that Enneagram is one of the better tools for us to help our clients to go on their personal development journey, to help them to level up to their next level of goal achievement, or they want to do a business, or they want to get promoted, or they're really promoted and then they want to make sure that they are ready to lead the team to go further in their career. Okay, so this is what profiling tools is all about. So without further ado, let us get Nicole to come on. Hi, Nicole.
Hello. Hi, Julia.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Thank you for joining us today. So before I start to bombard you with a lot of questions, so can you introduce yourself briefly to our audience?
Hi, everybody. I'm Nicole here. So I am. Can I say my type?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm a type. I'm a type 7. So if you want to know more about type 7, stay tuned with us. Right. So I'm a mother of 2, and I have been in the financial planning industry for 10 years, and then HR industry for 10 years. Okay, so don't ask my age, please. And then now I am doing an essential oil business for the past 5 years, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
awesome, Nicole. Yeah, don't ask really after you faint, because she looked very young. Okay, she looked very young.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, so before I ask you a question,
Yes.
before everything, have you heard of this Enneagram profiling tools before?
Yes, I did. Actually, even before I joined Women of Courage Asia, I was in the HR, like I mentioned earlier. So I do
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
things like DISC, and of course, I got in touch with Enneagram as well. But that's for a personal interest. So, coming from a HR background, I'm a people's person and always very curious about personality. So, yes, definitely have heard about them. But I'm not your most meticulous person. So, if you ask me, hey, do I know how to tell what personality or what type this person is? Sometimes it can be a challenge for me.
Same here. So I'm still learning.
Yes,
Still
yes.
learning. Yeah. Sometimes Lena will throw me this question, ask, okay, what do you think? What personality? Oh, I sweat, because it's like I'm still learning, and I love to learn, right? I love it, and I love to learn all the 9 types. But you ask me to spot one, I will take some time to spot, a certain personality. So yeah, so when
Yes.
Lillian throw me the question, I'll be like sweating, and then I'll just try to guess, and then of course wrong lah most of the time.
Yeah, it's okay. You're not alone. I'm with you.
Yeah, yay. Okay. Hey, interestingly, you're wearing black and white, right?
Yeah, kind of like a dot as well. Yeah, very
Yeah.
similar
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh, we are so coordinated. Yay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get into the question now.
Oh,
First question. Do you know what is your shape?
wow. What is
No,
my shape?
no. Okay,
I
so
really don't.
you don't know, right? Yeah. So maybe I just refresh your mind. Actually, you know lah. Okay, so when we started this Courage to Build series, we used the Courage Blueprint to to for this show. So our Courage Blueprint, we start with you. Okay, we start with you.
Mm,
So you will talk about shape. So this shape comes from Rick Warren's the Purpose Driven Life, right? So shape is S stands for spiritual gifts. It can be,
mm,
because this is very faith based, right? So spiritual gifts, it can be your talent. What talent do
mhm.
you have? You know what's your talent? Or your gifts, your natural gifting. We call it natural gifting.
Mm, talk lor.
Give out the gap lah.
I like to talk lah, but I wouldn't say I have the gift of the gap. But I just like to talk, and I guess I build rapport very fast. So, and I am not afraid of crowd, which means if today you ask me to talk to a stranger, like for example, if I saw a bag that I like, can I go up to the stranger and ask her, hey, where do you get that bag? Not a problem for me at all.
Okay, a five, right? A five with we just think about
Boom.
how, yeah. No, I would think about how to approach. So so I probably in my mind I will have the script ready, like how to approach, what to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
For me, it's like I just ask first, and what's the worst thing that can happen to me is maybe the person scold me. Okay, lor, that's it, lor. But this person will not remember me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Good tip, good tip. Okay, so H is heart.
Yes.
So heart, we talk about passion. What's your passion?
Oh, my passion. Okay, my passion is really to help people to go into natural solution. I mean, maybe based on my experience. Like when I was pregnant, I had high blood pressure. I had diabetes. And after I deliver, I have very bad eczema. And I know that drugs cannot solve the problem. And I also see a lot of children these days, they are suffering from eczema and a lot of allergy. Actually, it's due to the environment that we are in, due to the food that we are eating. And that's why I'm very passionate to share what are the alternative options in the market right now. So as you know that I deal with essential oils, I'm not saying that you have to die use essential oils, but I think that every parent or everybody should have some be aware and really take action and take charge of your own life to seek alternative the natural way. Maybe it can be other things like changing your diet, making your house more chemical free through very simple things like baking soda, vinegar. Doesn't have to be essential oils, but take mini steps and take actions to improve your lifestyle so that all the condition can be minimized. So this is what I'm very passionate about. Yeah, passionate about
Well
creating
said.
awareness. Yes.
So awesome. Well said, well said. Okay. So A is for abilities. I know you have tons of abilities. So lacking time, so we will not dwell too
Mm,
much on it. P is for
yes.
personality. Of course, your personality is 7. What is your wing? 7, 8 or 7,
Eight.
6?
Eight.
Okay, wow, 7,
Yes.
8. Okay, then E is for experiences. Of course, the experiences that we have will shape us to what we are today. Okay, so
Correct.
that's your shape. Good. Okay, now 7, personality type 7, they call it the enthusiast. Okay,
Oh,
so you're very enthusiastic,
yes.
spontaneous, right? And you can do things on the fly. I don't know whether you will call yourself the life of the party, like what you say, you are not afraid of crowd. So can I say
Mm.
that you are, you love crowd, you love people, you love meeting people. So maybe tell us more about yourself as a type 7.
Okay. As a type 7, I think I'm the just do it person, which means sometimes if you tell me to do something, I might just say, okay lah, what the heck? Let's just do it. Okay, very good example is, for example, you give me a Facebook live challenge, right? To have a 30 episode because we learn from you. And then I tell myself, okay, let's just do it, because I think we are moving into the digital world, the e-commerce or whatever you call that, right? So everything is moving digitally. And for me, if I want to bring awareness more worldwide or more global, I think this is a very good way for me to kickstart, to maybe you can call that practice, you can call that experience. This is a very good way to kickstart. So when you post a challenge, I think, hey, it makes sense. So I'll just do it. So my personality is very easygoing, very fearful, and very whatever makes sense to me, I'll just do it very enthusiastically. But of course, the flip side, do you want to share the flip side? The flip side is sometimes when we get too enthusiastic, we are very good at starting something, okay, but we are not good at following up. Or if the thing get a little bit too overwhelmed for me. For example, if I like this, I like that, I like so many things, I tend to start so many projects consecutively or together, and then I tend to drop the ball. Yeah. So whichever keep me interested, right? Yes, I will keep it. Then whatever that maybe not so interesting or deemed to be a bit boring, I tend to drop the ball. So that's the thing about seven. We can get very enthusiastic, but you all really need to keep the fun and keep the the thing in to let me have to continue the fun. If not, I may get bored. Yeah. So that's type seven.
Okay, so if you're, because now looking at you, right, you're more of like a high self-awareness 7. So if you think back of last time when you were not so self-aware, so these are the flip side are some of the things that you experienced in the past, right? A bit like scattered brain. Do you find yourself like, because you're so enthusiastic to learn so many things, right, that you become very distracted? Will you become very distracted?
Yes, 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 correct. I'm always the starter, but I never finish it. They always say I'm uh, 有头没尾 in Chinese. So it basically it means that I like to start something, but I may not finish the game. So if I want to finish a project, I may have to engage uh, other strength in me to maybe influence somebody to finish up or to partner me. If not, right, there's nobody to what we call the accountability partner. Sometimes, yes, I may leave things hanging around and I don't finish it. So now that I grow older, I grow a bit wiser, then yes, I know my shortfall, and I will think twice before I start something. So that's why when I took up your challenge, I asked myself, okay, 30 episode, is that something that I can do? Can I find enough woman entrepreneur to kickstart this? So then this will be my consideration before I start a project these days.
Okay, well done. I'm so happy that you took up the 30 episode Facebook Live challenge. It's actually to us, for us, we are very happy that you took out challenge, because it's about growing, right? Growing as a person, as
Mm.
an entrepreneur. So yeah. So even though we don't have any experiences, we are so scared. So that's what courage is all about, right? Taking the first step and go and do. Yeah. Okay, so okay, you talk about, okay, we talk about your strength and your blind spot, which is the weakness. How about your
Mm.
worldview? What is your worldview as a type 7?
My worldview, my worldview is everybody should be happy. it's it's like how should I say? Of course, there's up and down in our lifetime, in our life stages, different life stages in life. But I think we should always strive strive to thrive, to be positive and be learning, because they say, right, if you're not learning, then you're not growing. Yeah. So I always believe that growing, it can be a very very small growth in certain areas. It could be spiritually, physically, emotionally, up to you. Everybody is different, right? So to me, growing is very important, and I feel that, hey, everybody should be happy and stay happy. That's what living in this world is all about. If you're sad all the time, then what's the point? Yeah, what's the point, right? So always I feel that if let's say Yeah, if something let you down, always try to find something that can pull you up. Maybe it could be friends, it could be hobby, it could be things like that. But I think everybody should stay happy and positive as a type 7. Yeah, that's the world all about.
Yeah, so I can see that you're very, very positive, in whatever you do, like taking up challenges. Your worldview is so positive. I used to be quite negative. It's
Mm.
like everything is like gloom and doom for me. So were you always this positive since young, or
No.
that there's something happened, or there's some changes in you that you become this positive? Yeah.
Okay, so I do not know whether is it a type 7 thing where when we are so it seems like, okay, so for us being negative, when we are at the negative mode, we complain a lot. So I'm like a complaint queen. My husband always say, oh, you like to complain on a lot of things. You complain about your boss, your whatever your life, if my boss did this, I would have been that. So I like to complain a lot. But as I grow, I feel that, hey, actually a lot of things is it's not about my boss, it's about myself, right? It's like it's good if your boss can guide you. It's good if your boss can do extra thing for you. But actually, it's up to yourself. If you don't want to take charge of your life, there's nothing your boss can do, right? And your boss also have their own life. When I say boss, I meant in the corporate world. I meant in my previous job. Yeah, so I noticed that complaining doesn't help the situation. And in fact, complaining pulls me even further. Then I tend to complain even more, and then you spread even more. So it's like a ripple effect, right? The more you complain, the more upset you become. And then sometimes I ask myself, hey, do I want to continue to be upset, or do I want to continue to be happy? So I guess I make a choice and I choose to be happy. So if there are type 7 out there who are also the old me, who likes to complain, then maybe you want to ask yourself, do you want to continue to complain, or do you want to continue to, or do you want to make a switch where you can be happy? It's actually just a change of a thought, and everything change. Yeah. So the choice is still up to the individual.
Yeah, I agree, because even for me, right, there was also a choice to be more positive than negative. I think it's actually like one of the days I remember back when I was very young, I think early 20s. Just one fine day, I asked myself, why are you so negative? I was just like talking to myself. Like I look out of the window, I was in a bus. I asked myself, actually, everything is so beautiful outside. Why am I being
Yeah,
so negative? Can I see the beauty outside? So that was a
correct.
switch, that the switch for me to, like what you said, a choice to be
Mm,
positive, to look at things more positively than looking at things like, oh, so gloomy, even though like, wow, the world is so beautifully done outside, this perfect weather. But sometimes I still can find the negative thing in the perfect weather, right? Yeah,
mm,
there was a switch, there was a change in me. Yeah. So choice is something that all of us should have, like, to make a choice to be positive. Okay, so okay, there's one thing I want to ask, because if I'm not wrong, 5, 6, and 7, we are in the head space. So ours is
yes.
the head, right? The head.
Yeah.
Do you, like me, think a lot, analyze a lot, or how do you use your brain? How do you use your brain?
Okay, how do I use my brain? Yes, things that I am not confident about, I tend to think a lot. So the old me will think of uh, the worst thing. Yeah, but I think everything has a good and bad, right? So because when you think of the worst thing, then you plan for the worst. So
That's
I am
true.
not a,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not too sure about the type 7 out there, but I feel that once I think for the worst, then I will plan for the worst, then I then I will take action. But if I um or if let's say this thing doesn't suit me, then yes, I will think very, very long. Yeah. So for example, I'll give you an example. Like I used to do insurance sales, right, for 10 years. So I never hit this award or this thing called MDRT, Million Dollar
Mm,
Round Table.
yeah.
So when my best friend asked me, "Hey Nicole, do you want to do this essential oils business?" To be honest, I think very very long. I was thinking, should I do it? Because I have never hit MDRT before. It's like I think I cannot make it. I also have self doubt, right? And I think, yeah, maybe I shouldn't try. So there's a lot of fear in me, and I also think a lot. So I actually decided that, okay, why don't I go and monitor what this person is doing and what this person is teaching. So I believe I took about 3 to 4 months to decide and tell myself, okay, I think whatever she teach so far, I'm very comfortable. I'm comfortable with the environment. So yes, I do analyze, and after I analyze, I think, okay, this person is somebody that I can work with, so that I make a decision and I fine tune along the way. Yeah, so that works for me. So I guess sometimes we just need to think a little bit further, because it seems like although type 7 we are in the head space, right? To be honest, I don't like to use my brain sometimes also. I get a bit lazy sometimes, and sometimes I rather, hey, you just tell me what to do, I'll just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you enjoy? Okay, let's say for maybe personally you don't want to really use too much brain juice, but let's say
Mm,
for work or for business, do you like to like
mm.
wow, strategize,
Strategize.
like to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
brainstorming?
I really love to strategize. Like if someone comes to talk to me about business, I can talk non-stop about the business. Yeah, and I never get tired. That is why there are some people that I can click with very well, because they can keep giving me business idea. Then it like spur me on, and it give me a lot of idea, and it spur my creativity part of me. Yeah. So I really like to talk about the business part. So yes, I like to strategize, but I don't really like to spend much time to do reflection, but I realized over the years that actually reflection is very important, because no matter how
Hmm,
much strategy you have, if you don't sit down and strategize, it and have and think back whether this strategy works or not, or if
right.
this strategy is uh, suitable for me, then whatever strategy that you have, it could be a very extreme type 7 way, which means start the project and then you never end it, because hey, it looks good in the beginning, but it's actually not sustainable. So now, as we grow older, we feel that hey, time is very limited, right? Time is limited. Then we will sit down and think, okay, yeah, this strategy, I think it works, so I'm going to implement. Maybe I got 10 strategy, maybe I just implement two first. Yeah, so now I do really spend time on reflection, because uh, age does play a part, I guess.
Yeah, I think I also need to learn from the type 7 where because for me, I can think, strategize, plan, but execution is very low. I very bad execution. So yeah, so like what Lilian always say, like, analyze until paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes just plan, then analyze, and then that it's like, wow, very difficult to execute, very difficult to, launch the thing. Yeah. So I think like what you say, just strategize, plan, and then just do it. As we
Mm,
go along, we can actually improve, we can actually tweak. Yeah. So actually,
correct.
there was this one question I'm also quite interested. In our, although we are head center also, right? But
Mhm.
our so-called our stressor is fear. So in
Ah,
the past, what type of fear, that do you have, like that type of fear that grips you, and then you have to you find like a challenge to overcome those fear.
oh, okay. I feel that fear is all about what we experienced when we were young.
Yeah.
We kind of bring them through maybe from childhood or from teenage years. So I believe everybody's fear is different. But so for me lah, maybe I share about my own. My fear is I'm not good enough. Yeah, because maybe sometimes when you're young, your parents say, you're not good enough, you never do this, you never pass this, and I'm not good enough. Just like I mentioned earlier, I never hit MDRT before. I think I'm not good enough to do and come out and run my own business, right? But I guess sometimes uh, you really need to be with the correct company. Yeah, they always say that you are the average of the 5 person that you mix with. And
Yes.
I totally, yeah, and I totally agree with that. And that's why I also like this Women of Courage Asia community. We are really here to help each other. We are not here to complain. We are not here to bring you down. We are really there to support each other and help each other and brainstorm and see how we can help you. And yeah, so far I haven't heard of any complaint. So when you're with very positive people, when you're with the right company, actually your fear will be minimized, because the right person will tell you that, hey Nicole, that's not true, you're good enough, you're more than enough. Yeah, so yeah, then this will help. Yeah, so you need to know who you should mix with. Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. So it brings me to the next question, which is, okay, what's the one thing that's very evident in your mindset, emotional state, or behavior pattern now that you are quite a high self-aware type 7? What's the one thing that you are very evident in your life right now?
In my life, in these three area or either one of the area?
Either one of the.
Oh, either one.
I know your mindset is very positive, lah. You always have this positive mindset. How about behavioral pattern?
Behavior. I am the type. Okay, I mean, if I'm wrong, then you guide me to the correct way. The very one thing that is very evident in me is, I'm really that type who just do it and then don't think too much. Yeah. So like you say, you're the type who think too much, right? I'm the type who, I don't want to think too much. I just want to do it, even if I'm wrong. I learn from the experience. Yeah, we reflect upon our experience. So the one thing very evident in me is that I'm that type. If it makes sense to me, I will just go ahead and do it, and trial and error, because I'm the type, if I don't do it, but you give me answer, I may not be satisfied with the answer. And I still want to go and experience it myself. Yeah, life experience is very important. So yeah, behavior wise and mindset wise, I'm the type who just just do it and just chiong lah.
Chung.
Chiong say chiong, chiong then
Chung
think
first.
later. Chiong first.
Okay, so okay, Lillian is actually backstage. I'm gonna bring her live, but she is outside. She has a mask on, very very compliant. So I think she just want to say hi. I'm gonna bring her on. Hi, Lillian.
Hello.
How's
Sorry, I couldn't
everything?
make it.
It's okay, no
Smart.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank you.
sweating here.
Yeah,
Can you
just
see
want
I'm
to come in
sweating?
and interrupt.
Yes, please. You got any question for Nicole?
Yeah, one thing that I know that is something common between us is because I have very high 7 and in me as well. So we are spontaneous, we are very optimistic. Yeah. And we can try,
Yes.
different options, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lillian is very, very, very spontaneous. Yeah. So the type 5 very scared one.
Yeah, so I think Nicole, when we go out or what, I'll do something. We can be very impromptu, no problem, right?
Yes, correct, correct. We are the loudest, we are the noisiest in a meeting.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to come in and just say hi, interrupt for a while. Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. I'll be commenting. Yeah.
Cool.
So all right. Well done,
Hi.
well done, Julia.
Thanks
Oh,
for
sweating,
coming
I'm
in.
sweating. Okay, bye, Lillian. We'll catch up
All
later,
right.
okay?
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Okay, and that's Lillian. Okay. Okay, so before we continue, let's look at the comments. It's all Lillian. And she say, well done, Nicole. 7 are very optimistic. Yes, 5, 6, and 7 are in the head center. Correct. Okay, I'm a good student. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. Next question is, do you know your love language?
I haven't done the test, but I believe my love language is time and gift.
Time and gift.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you give time or do you give gifts?
Do I give time? Okay, when I give gift, right, I like to spend a little more effort. to do things like wrapping up, or I like to source the gift myself. I don't like to just buy you any gift. If I were to buy you any gift, then I must also don't do it. I just buy you a meal. Yeah. So I'm quite, if I know the person well, that's provided. If I know the person well, I would want to be the one choosing the present, doing the wrapping. And I remember when I was in my 20s, when I was doing insurance sales, do you know I hand stitched my Christmas card? Yeah.
Wow.
And I will put it, so I stitch a Christmas socks, or I stitch something, and I'll give it to my clients, more prestige clients, because okay, like I combine the two together. I spend time because I like to do cross stitch, and that's my handicraft. And then cross stitch already, I can't be keeping everything to myself, so I turn it into a gift to my more prestige customer, because no choice, our time is limited, right? I cannot be stitching for everybody, so
Yep.
I give it to those who really appreciate my services. And yeah, I give them my handmade Christmas card. Yeah, so I give them my time and my gift.
Yeah, but between these two, which one do you do more? Between these two love language?
Which one I do more?
Or which one will
Uh,
come to, like when you want to show love, which one comes up first? What's the first thing that you do when you want to show love to somebody?
Time.
Time, right?
I
Okay.
believe it's time.
Okay, you and Lillian can click. Lillian's love language is time. Okay,
Yeah.
so how do you receive love? What do you prefer? You prefer people spending time with you, or you prefer people giving you gifts?
Both.
What is,
But time is also very important, because time to me is very important. If this person don't want to spend time with you, then this person obviously don't love you, right? So I can be very time demanding when it comes to my loved ones. Yeah.
no leh, cannot say like that leh, because my love language is words of affirmation. What? That doesn't mean I don't want to spend time with you, right? Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But that's why I say is my loved one. I'll be more demanding of their time. Like if let's say, like for example, my family members, then I would think that, oh, time is very important. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Love language. So you and Lillian, well, you and Lillian can just go out together, spend time together, do spontaneous thing. Yeah, talk, drink, and don't know what you're gonna do.
Join us, and then you will not think too much.
Wow, I think I'll shiver. I don't know what this girl gonna do next. Like, oh, so spontaneous. Okay, so after knowing more about yourself, your personality type 7, your love language, what are some of the observations and takeaways that you have observed, or any takeaways that you want to share with the audience?
Mm, okay. After I know more about my personality, right? I feel that sometimes I really need to give myself some me time.
Yes.
Me time is very important, because I always talk about I want to grow, right? But if you don't spend time reflecting, like, hey, I do this action, is it correct? I do the action, is it correct? Or does it lead to the outcome that I want? I don't If I don't spend some me time to reflect on this, right? I can be like what we said earlier, right? Chiong too much, and then don't know what you're chionging for. And then maybe by the time I know, it's like, oh, it's too late. I already uh, engaged too much time, or wasted too much time on it. So yes, I want to. I strongly believe on me time, and I think one of our community leader, Jasmine, she's also, yeah, talking about self care. She's doing
Yes.
episode on self care because of you, right? Yeah, so I think that's very important, that I keep spending time outside, or I keep spending time with others, and I forget about myself. I forget to spend time with myself. Actually, I feel that when, like what you say, you self-talk, and maybe you also grow a lot as well. It's just that maybe what you lack is the execution part, which, yeah, you get involved with people like me and Lillian, then then you can maybe be more aware, and you can start to do the execution part. So maybe you just need a buddy, accountability partner, or a mentor, whatever you want to call that, or whatever you choose to go for, and then you can execute already. And then for me is I just need to have more me time, because I sometimes really need to take a step back and look into things at a bigger picture, rather than just do things day in day out, and days actually fly very very fast. So taking off some me time, me care is very important. Yeah.
Well said, well said. Wait, before I say something, Lillian said something. Yeah, the type 7 are the adventurous. Yes, go for adventure. Okay, so talking about me time, right? I mean, I do agree, and I think I'm almost opposite of you, because for you, you are more like the people person, right? You like the crowd. For me, is I'm such an introvert. I'm a very high functioning introvert. So in cases like I need to go for networking, I need to do like public speaking or this, I can do. But the moment let's say if I talk the whole day, I need to, my me time is very long. I need another one whole day to recuperate from whatever happened, right? So probably for you, you may have of 5, 6 days of having, so many, then your me time maybe just one day. But for me, it's after one long day, I need one day. Sometimes I need 2 days just to really recharge my battery cells before I can go and talk some more. Yeah. So that's my me time, and that's me. Okay.
Wow. Actually, previously, I must say that I don't understand why introvert need so much me time. But I kind of guess that I'm also with a lot of introvert, like you, like which means a high function introvert. I'm actually surrounded by a lot of high function introvert. Yeah, and then I start to realize that, hey, yeah, they have a lot of they need a lot of me time, and then sometimes they like to hide into their hole, in their cave, sorry, not hole. So I kind of understand and appreciate, oh, why I need me time, and really me time is very important. Previously, I cannot understand. Is that, why do you need to hide? Just tell me. Tell me what's your problem. Tell me. But sometimes introvert, you all just cannot express yourself and just cannot tell me. It's like you all want to tell me, but you all just choke. Am I correct to say that?
Yeah, it's either choke or just that we do not have
Don't know
any
how
more
to
energy.
tell.
No more energy
Yeah,
to talk already. We just need to recharge our battery. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's just
correct.
interesting, right? Yeah. So a lot of people don't understand, like okay, I know, like, because extroverts like you, because to you it's like, wow, the energy is in the crowd, in the people, and then to you, like, wow, hiding in our hole, in our cave is so poor thing. Why you inside? But for us, it's really to ground ourselves, to center, and to recharge, and to also we do. I do a lot of reflection. Reflecting, quiet myself, and then get the energy back, and centering us and ourselves. Yeah. So that's why me time to, I think, to everybody is so different, right? So the introvert is this. So yeah. So it's good that you understand the introvert. So next time the introvert don't want to talk to you, it's not because we don't like you, not because we're
Mm,
angry. We just want
yeah.
our I I I
I'll just go
did,
one side lor.
yeah. I
I'll just
did mention to Leland the last time when we did a whole full day of activity. I tell her I'm going for a silent retreat, so I'm gonna keep quiet. Don't disturb me.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so that's it. That's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any last thing to say? Actually, I got one more question. I got a
Oh,
lot of
sure.
questions actually. I know you also watching time a little bit. Okay. So because we all learn about Enneagram or different personality type, right?
Mm.
How does it help an individual in terms of their personal life, their business, and their professional? How does it help? Maybe you can just share.
Okay. I think when you know your strength, I think it's very important to know your strength, because I think many years ago when I was in a corporate, they always say work on your weakness. But to me, they're already your weakness. Why you want to work on it? May- it's like, okay, you must have some awareness, right? So, for example, you are aware that it's a bit challenging for you to take action because you think too much. All right.
Yeah.
So you are aware, and then maybe you want to get yourself with the correct buddy. So
Mm.
you don't need to work on your weakness. You just need to know, and then you know that someone will kick your butt. Okay, we call that kick your butt. So
Yes.
you just need to know that, and you can just work on your strength. So I feel that Enneagram or any other test that I've learned, that I've come across, it's always very important to know your strength so that you know what to do with your strength, and you play up to your strength. Like although I know I'm an extrovert, but I didn't know that, oh, I'm the type who can maybe say influence people, and encourage people, or maybe can even inspire some people, example. So if these are my
Mm.
strengths, then I should work on it, and maybe inspire more people and impact more life. Yeah. So work on it, and then I'll be better. And as for my weakness, I just need to know, and then I just need to maybe slowly see what I can do to fine tune that, but really don't need to uh, beat yourself hard and say, I'm no good at this, why I cannot be like this person, that person. Don't have to. Just be aware that you are unique, you're special, and just give yourself a pat on the shoulder, and be good to yourself, to be nice to yourself, and maybe uh, work towards being the high functioning part. Yeah, if let's say for me, I like, for example, I used to complain, right? But I can choose to be positive and optimistic, right? So why don't I use that to my advantage? And I tell myself, okay, so I have these two choice. Over this same incident, I can choose to be happy, or I can choose to be sad. So what do I want? Okay, lor, choose to be happy, lor. Yeah. So as long as we know, yeah, be aware of our strength, and then aware of our weaknesses, we play up our strength, and maybe fine tune along the way on our weaknesses. I think that is good enough. So it's very important to know what is your type, so that when you do any business, or you want to climb the corporate ladder, you know what to do and what to say, or how to handle your boss, if you even know your boss personality type. It's just like I told you right now, that I know that you like to be quiet. Then if I know that, wow, you're my boss, you already spend 2 days doing event, I better don't tell you, right? I can
Yes.
snap right through. It's like, oh. Yeah. Yeah, so it's good to know everybody's personality type. It kind of benefit ourselves, and also benefit the person that you're working with, as whether is it your boss or your business partner. It's like a win-win situation.
Yeah, I love what you shared about this thing about strength and weakness. Yeah, I mean, it's so traditionally we always look at the weakness and try to up the weakness, right? Like, work on it. But I think your perspective of, okay, understand, and then see how you can do, but really, bring out, if there's the strength there, then make full use or make advantage of the strength to propel yourself. Yeah, and also, understanding personality to really improve yourself with whatever that you do. So for me, right, if I have known about personality profile tools, whichever, then I would have done things differently before I come out to do my business. Yeah, I would have. So that's why after learning about Enneagram, I mean, I've done my DISC, the Mayer-Briggs, and now Enneagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have done it, I realized that actually it's so important to really focus on your personal development first. I always use this in Chinese when I told in Chinese, like not in Chinese, in other words, that fix yourself first before you
Mm.
embark on something. Yeah. I mean, it's not like
Yes.
waiting, but if you are, let's say, for example, for me, right, let's say if I have low self-confidence, then I must increase my self-confidence. I will work on my self-confidence before I embark on maybe a business or maybe on a new career path. So that's why now with all this knowledge, is like we are so passionate about, encouraging, empowering women to just, focus on their personal development. Yeah. So what you say is so true, Lord. And as well as, coming from a HR background, all the more people should listen to you and, focus on your personal development. And all this personality tool, right, is really to help you probably just improve on your maybe leadership skills, communication skill, or even relationship building. So like once you say, if I know you so enthusiastic, so last minute, so impromptu,
Mm.
right? So I will know how to I will know how to stay away from you. No, just kidding. I will know. Then I will know you better. Okay, Nicole is a very enthusiastic person. Then I won't like, even Nicole like that. I better stay away from Nicole. I won't, right? I would say, okay,
Mm.
yeah. Then probably if that day if I'm brave enough to have the courage, and then I will follow Nicole to whatever she's going to do. Yeah. So I can't say enough of understanding yourself, learning about Enneagram and improving on so many levels of your life, whether personal, professional, or business. Right, so we come to the end of our chat show, and I want to thank you, Nicole, for spending the time with me, talking, chit-chatting with me. I hope that our audience learn more about what type 7 is, and not to use the personality type to beat yourself, but understanding your type. If you can relate to Nicole, then you know that if you are type 7, very similar like Nicole, then you know what to do. Okay, listen to what Nicole has to say. Lots of gems there.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks for your time and
so
thanks for inviting me as well.
no problem, no problem. Okay, so if you want to know more about Enneagram personality type, okay, have a clarity call with Lillian. Okay, she can always I find that when I talk to Lillian, there's always clarity lah. Whether because I've done session with her, I'm sure you've done your session with her, and
Yes.
really, yeah, she's able to help you be very clear on what you want, your purpose, and then you'll be able to focus on what you want to achieve, whether your dreams or your goals. Okay, announcement time. Okay, sorry, Nicole, I had to keep you here. We're going to do some announcement. Yes. Okay, and this month, 29 September, we're going to have our Women of Courage Asia monthly empowerment meeting. So this month, we are so excited, right, Nicole? We're going to have on-site, finally can see people face-to-face on-site, and as well as Zoom. Some people may not be able to make it for on-site. They can come on Zoom. So it's on 29 September. Registration starts at 6:30. So click this link, and then the link is in the caption. Sorry, the dog is barking. The link is in the caption. Yeah, he said join. Okay, the link is in the caption.
Join
So
us,
join us.
okay?
Yeah, join us. Yeah. So there's two forms. One is for Zoom and one is to join us on site. Okay. So on site, because of social distancing, we are complying with government rules, the venue rules. So there's social distancing. We can only hold up to maximum 20 people. Okay. So if you want to really join us, grab the chance. Register fast so that you can come and see us and be with us again. Okay, that is the Women of Courage Asia. And all of us are preparing for our Transform with Courage Bootcamp 2020 in November, 20th to 23rd November. And Nicole is one of our facilitators. Yay! Yeah, so we are also excited because this is our first ever woman-only boot camp. Okay, it's end of the year. So why do we choose end of the year? Because we want to help you to reboot, recharge, refresh. Okay, upside down. So that you can go into 2021, like a warrior, like a strong woman that you should be. Okay, and we have programs to help you with your personal development. Nicole is coming in to do some activities to help you. Is it de-stressing? If I'm not wrong, help you to relax, help you to de-stress, learn how to do it. Yeah, yes,
With
and
yourself.
yes, all right. And we're going to come together is stay in at Furama Hotel. Why we want to do that? So that you can don't have distraction, okay? Leave all the distraction behind, join us. Be with like-minded women like Nicole and I and Lillian. We are all together. We are passionate to come together, to support each other, to inspire each other, and to empower each other, so that as a tribe, as a community, we grow and glow in 2021.
I like what
Okay.
you say.
Yeah, grow and glow, right? You need to glow.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so click the link and join us on bootcamp. Now, I know some of you are just wondering, what is this bootcamp? Is it exercise? One only woman? Okay, and then don't know whether this bootcamp is for you because you're very scared to do a lot of exercise like me. I don't like all those extreme exercises. So what we do, don't worry, we're gonna have a preview talk. Okay, how to transform with courage on if I'm not wrong, 5th October. No, it's not 5th October. It's in October. Just click the link. Okay, we have a preview talk. So even in this preview talk, Lillian is going to share with you 3 simple steps that it can just kickstart your transformation process already. So if you want to know more about what is this bootcamp all about, want to know more about us, what can be done, how can you benefit, so join us in this how to transform with courage preview talk. Okay, so last but not least, join us every Tuesday and Thursday for our YouTube live show. So next week will be type 8. So we're gonna have type 8. So I know you're the wing 8. So listen in and see whether your 8 is also very similar to the type 8.
Which part of me?
Yeah, which one are you?
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
I will.
So
I will.
yes, thanks, Nicole. So, okay, thank you everybody for joining us on our YouTube live lunchtime chat show. I hope you have learned something. Okay, so that's it. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everybody, and have a very, very good Thursday. Okay,
Cool. Thank you, everybody. Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.